I'm building a lot more muscle and shedding a lot more fat. I've created a guide so that way if you're on a fat loss journey or you're just wanting to tone up or get in a better mental headspace, you guys are able to purchase one of my guides. It's located in my bio on my YouTube, and it's also located on Instagram in my bio as well. If you guys support me that way, that'll be great as well. If you don't want to support me and buy the guide, continue watching my videos and continue subscribing, because either way it's giving me a lot more motivation to not only help myself but help you all as well. With that being said, let me just get into today's video, and I want to really talk about not forcing yourself to push yourself to the limit so much to where you forget how to not only enjoy life but you forget what you're doing in general. That is a very important topic. Let me elaborate. When you pick a career or you pick a job that you're not passionate about, every day is going to feel miserable. If you stay in a relationship where you feel like things are going bad, or if you're arguing with your family members or your friends, like you're just kind of like going back and forth, you guys aren't really pinpointing or seeing each other's point of view, sometimes it's okay to let go and know when to dead things. But I also want to get into how that is important when tying into a career or a job, because I was once a person that was going to clock in 24/7 to different places that I did not want to work. I did not want to be in this environment. I had to literally backtrack on my energy and figure out what's something that I can wake up every day and feel ultimately passionate about. When you find that one thing, I suggest that you stick to it completely and you believe in your dreams so much to where everyone is going to think you're delusional. And it is very important that you think that way, because if you don't think delusional, most of your dreams may not come true. And I don't want to put that on you or wish out bad vibes, but it's really important that you learn how to visualize your future. Like whatever goal you have to literally visualize it so well that your tunnel vision is so strong onto that path. And a lot of people, they don't see the unseen work. Like they don't see what goes on behind closed doors. It's up to you to kind of honestly keep pushing yourself and hold yourself accountable, because when it does happen, you'll get a lot of applause. And sometimes you won't. That's what I'm also learning too. Not everyone is going to support you. And you have to realize that that has nothing to do with you. Everyone is going through their own thing. And it's so important to do that, because when you do make it to a certain level that you were trying to climb, when you get there, the story that you're able to tell from where you started from to how you got there now is so amazing. It's a great feeling. It's so rewarding knowing that everything that you've been through or endured, it wasn't in vain, you know? It happened for a reason. It was preparation for your next chapter in your life, you know? You have to know that wherever you are mentally, in your dark space in your head, or wherever you are, you can't look at it as, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. A lot of people, they kind of get stuck in that place, or they make it and they're on their high horse, and then when things start going wrong, they're like, oh, what happened? Preparation is key. You have to be prepared for the absolute best, and you have to be prepared for the absolute worst. And never get too comfortable, ever, ever, ever. I don't care how successful your parents are, whether you have rich parents, poor parents, no parents, a big family, a small family, a support system, no support system, you're doing on your own, you have a friend, you have help. I don't care what your situation looks like. You can never get too comfortable, because the second you do, anything can knock you off your guard. Anything can happen. So always stay prepared and fall in love with what you're building and what you're doing and your story and your journey, because everyone's journey is different. You just have to stay motivated enough to continue to wake up every single day and tell yourself, okay, 1 more percent, 2%, 3%, 4%. Stay active. Read. Do stuff that makes your mind expand, And that cloud that was in there, it unclutters. Everything becomes so crystal clear, and it's just such a good feeling, because compared to how I was feeling weeks ago, now how I'm feeling is kind of like, you know what? I'm grateful for all the experiences. I'm grateful for all the traumatic things, because if these things didn't happen, who would I be today? It kind of takes a little bit of a setback, or sometimes a little bit of lack of something, whatever it is that you're lacking in, to continue to push you to go harder for yourself. And most people, they don't even need motivation. I think everybody has this voice in their head that's like, you can do more. Always listen to that voice. If you hear a voice in your head that's like, you can do more, and I'm not talking about medication or whatever. It's I'm not, some people, they be doing drugs and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm saying The empowering voice that everyone is born with or that is in their head, it never leaves you. Whether you're like 600 pounds, 500, 400, 300, if you're in an abusive relationship, if your family's irritating you, like whatever it is, like you all have that voice in your head that's like, wait a minute, I don't have to take this, you know? Or exactly one step away from changing their life dramatically or making a really huge mistake or bad decision that is going to fuck up their life completely. Like, I cannot express how important your thoughts are. Your thoughts are the one thing that you have control over. You think something and you act on it, there's no taking it back. There's no, oh, I didn't mean to say this, or I didn't mean to act on this decision that I did. Whatever you think, sometimes you have to think those things, write them down, sing it out, dance it out, exercise it out, and then leave it there. You gotta crumble it in a piece of paper, burn it, you know, and you gotta leave it there. Because if you act on everything that you think about, you can either set yourself up for success, in which that's the route that I'm taking, or you can set yourself up for straight failure. I see a lot of women all the time. They get kind of caught up in what they think is best for them, and then they end up meeting certain people or certain vibes, and then their whole aura is just shut down. Like their whole motivation for what they had, their whole future that they had planned for them is just, it's gone, it's done, and they don't even try to get back, because most people, they do fall off. It's normal, everybody has setbacks, but it's like when you have that setback, you can always come back, always. Like you can always push yourself up to the next level. I see so many people with potential that just kind of just puts their thoughts and everything in a box, and they stay in like this box in their brain, and they just leave their thoughts and their ideas there. They never act on what could have set them up for so much more. And that's why it's so important to not let anything get in your way, because when you do that, you won't take everything so serious, you know? I think men can be a distraction. I think women can be a distraction. A family can be a distraction. Your children, if you have any, they can be distractions too. Shit, I got siblings, and the motherfuckers, they be bad. I remember when I used to babysit them when I was younger. Gosh, I don't miss them days. But now that they're older, they're like, okay, yeah, I get it. My older sister, she wasn't crazy. Mommy's tripping right now. Or do you want to drink coffee, or do you want to drink tea? You want to drink liquor, or you want to drink water? You want to wake up feeling sluggish and disgusted with yourself and your decisions, or do you want to wake up the next day actually satisfied and happy that you accomplished what you said you were going to do? You have to remember that you set the standard, the tone, the direction, and you write the playbook for your own life. You're your own character in your own world. And you also have to remember that every game comes with rules. Always remember the rules. That comes into like, you know, reading more. You have to understand anatomy. That's another thing. I like to read. I like to understand how the brain works and how humans operate, because it makes me not take things so serious. And a lot of people might think that this is crazy, but the more you study and the more you actually understand, like, okay, no, there are people who are actually just childish, like, or just sick in the head, or they just lost all hope for a happy ending or their life. Like they see no good things in anything. Like you ever just get around someone and they're just completely so negative, like, oh my gosh, I can't even hang around you anymore because you're just so negative. Like as if I wasn't going through enough, or as if like I didn't overcome so many other things in my life that you didn't even know about. I only shared just a little bit of information about my life. I didn't give you the whole playbook. I didn't give you the whole guideline of my whole life, because if I did, you know way too much about me, you know? So it's kind of like you really have to tiptoe around who you tell information to, and you also have to tiptoe around who you're spending your time with. That's another thing. Like you are who you hang with. I don't care what anybody says. Like if you like, I don't know, people kind of look at that the wrong way some days, because it's kind of like it's a hit or miss type of subject. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say, for the majority, I honestly think that certain groups, they flock together for a reason. And if you're not a part of something, don't force it, because you can already tell and look at certain vibes or certain people and just think like, this isn't who I'm aligned with. This isn't me. This isn't my direction. This isn't who I want to be. And I'm just gonna wake up one day and just, it might have hurt somebody's feelings, or you might have did some really shitty shit to someone, or you're just an overall bad human being. There are some people like that. There are some people who thrive on your downfall. That's another thing. Like people thrive on the failures of other people. You ever like cried in front of someone, or your day is just going bad, or like, you know, things aren't going your way, or you had something to look forward to and then it just went the complete opposite, and the other person was just so excited, or they had like a rush of like energy all of a sudden, like they thrived on your pain. People do that, and it's sick. It's really sickening that other people want to see you down bad, or they want to kind of keep you trapped in a negative mental state. Get away from those people. Those people aren't your friends. They aren't someone that you should want to be aligned with. Run as fast as possible. You have to, because if you don't, you're gonna start questioning yourself, and you never want to do that. It's okay to take some journeys alone. It's okay to like take some days to yourself. Figure out who you are on the side of something dark. It's okay to like not be okay as well. I hate when people are like, oh, just suppress all of your emotions. No, feel them. Feel that shit so you can remember what it took to get out of that shit, you know? Like, feel everything. Like, so many, like, I don't know, but a common thing that I've witnessed and you know, growing up, it's like, you know, sometimes certain mothers, like when they have sons or they have like, you know, daughters or whatever, well, not really with daughters, but mainly with like, you know, the male community, they're always like, oh, like, suck it up, or like, don't feel like you're a man, be a man. Like, you know, it's okay to cry. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's okay to cry a little bit. Like, you know, you don't have to be tough guy all the time. Like, feel, it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It shows that you care. You're not a completely heartless person, because there are some people who are heartless. Go to a different city with no money, no plan, no anything. Figure out who you are without the voice of anyone else. You know, like without going online or going on social media, without, you know, fearing what your parents or your friends or, you know, past relationships might think. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Figure out yourself. And in the process is where you'll feel more complete and whole. It's like a learning experience. Look at everything as like a learning experience, and understand that you're never stuck anywhere permanently. Whatever you're going through is temporarily. You know, it feels like it may be the end of the world. It is not. You are going to be fine. You're going to get through this. Relax, okay? Take breaks, and honestly relax some days, you know? Don't be so go all the time. Some days, you know, you're either walking, you're driving, you're flying, or you're in the ocean trying to swim. Like, go at your own pace, but keep a pace. And with that being said, I need to keep a playlist that I can really commit to, because like I hate putting on like new songs on my playlist for like when I'm in the gym and training and stuff. And like I decide that I want to switch the song so much. Like I don't understand why I do that. Like I have my playlist set and now I want to switch it. But I did create a playlist too that you guys can listen to. It's more of like motivational speeches that really helped me. I really love David Goggins. He's like one top motivational speaker that really helped me when I ground zero a few times. And got this.